My name is Steve Strachan. I'm the Executive Director of the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs. I'm joined by Chief Patrick Smith of the Lakewood Police Department, and we're going to talk about a bill in the legislature right now. It's House Bill 1380, and it's about homelessness. And you may have heard about Supreme Court cases that allowed local law enforcement to more effectively manage those who are homeless in their communities. This bill really seeks to sort of roll that back, go back to the way it was, and it creates greater risk for communities to help manage homelessness. It's based in part, Chief, on this sort of narrative about police and communities and homeless persons, and that we're sort of trying to criminalize homeless persons. Can you talk about what you're doing in Lakewood?
So, first, it's absolutely nothing like that. The officers here follow the rules and regulations of the department. We follow the laws of the state and also the codes of our city. We're not trying to criminalize homelessness at all. In fact, Lakewood has its own behavioral health contact team.
Mm-hmm.
This contact team goes out. We actually get to know the homeless individuals in our community. We want to know them by their name. We want to talk to them. We also want to find out what is it that they need to get them off the street, to find them housing, permanent solutions to a problem that's been plaguing a number of cities. And we just want to be a part of the solution, not the problem. And so this bill is just troubling to me. It's troubling because it just wants to roll back things the way they were, to whereas you have the homeless all over the place, all over your district, all over your public spaces. Why not find solutions?
Yeah.
Why not create opportunities?
One of the things that I think has been effective and that I've heard from a lot of people in a lot of communities, not just Lakewood, is yes, we need to meet people where they are when they're ready to break the cycle to help to get people off the street and safe and healthy. You also need some leverage so that it encourages people to get off the street. And that's really that tough balance. I think this bill starts to roll that back. It also, I think, starts to add risks, legal risks for communities, so that it sort of has a chilling effect for any kind of intervention with persons experiencing homelessness. And what's really concerning to me, and Oregon has a similar law that they passed, is that a number of cities, including Portland, stopped a number of their homeless outreach programs because they were basically intimidated by the legal risks that are presented by what this bill would create. It's the wrong way to go, obviously. That's how I feel. I think that's how you feel. It's how a lot of our chiefs and sheriffs feel. It's how a lot of cities and mayors and council members feel. When you're trying to meet people when they're ready to break the cycle that are experiencing homelessness, are you making progress in Lakewood? And what would happen if this bill passes?
So we are making a lot of progress in Lakewood, and fortunately through our council who passed, city ordinances and legislation to move our homeless out of all around city hall and public spaces, sidewalks, and sleeping anywhere at will. What it did was it gave officers a tool to try to encourage people and give them that nudge that they need to accept some of the outreach that we're doing. And so we didn't go into this thing, with fisticuffs and arresting people. In fact, we've made no arrest. But what we have done is we found people permanent solutions, housing the unhoused, and we have people in our community that have been unhoused for years, and we've been able to encourage them to accept assistance and also to provide housing for them.
Yep.
And those are permanent solutions, and that's how we intend to continue to carry out this law that we have. This is how we operate. This is not something that police need to be stopped from what they're doing. This is just unbelievable that we would find ourselves here.
So the House bill is 1380. Again, I think well-intentioned, to ensure that persons experiencing homelessness are treated the right way. We need to pay attention to what's going on out there right now and how law enforcement is doing the right outreach. It's going on all across our state. We're seeing progress, and I think unfortunately we'll see this sort of go backward a little bit if we start to make the legal risk and expense for communities higher. And then, you know, what it's good for is plaintiffs, civil plaintiffs' attorneys, advocacy groups who may get damages or judgments from lawsuits. I think we should focus those resources on homeless services, the outreach programs that the chief talked about. The House bill is 1380. However you feel about it, we encourage you to reach out to your legislator. One of the many things our legislature is looking at this session, and it's an important one for our communities. So we appreciate your time, Chief. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we appreciate your time as well. Thanks.
Thank you.